Okay guys, I'm going to go to market to help Bubbles. Now I've just put this in. So we're looking at the US 100 as buys. Now if we go to the Bulls and Bears, it's also in the Tracker Plus. I've broke down what I would do with this trade so they can see it before I go to market. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry out what I said there. And as you can see, Bubbles was having a little look at it, okay? And we shall see. So let's check these bias and one thing another. Now the Discord is members only. So if you're part of the membership, you come into it. And we keep it kind of like a no dickhead zone. So if somebody comes in and they're an arsehole, they get kicked out. Or if I know they're an arsehole, I'll kick them out before they even come in. Because YouTube might own the membership, but I own the Discord. So that way we keep it nice and clean. So what can we see? We know we're going to buy this thing. Well, if you look at the dailies, what can you see here? Well, I can see a definitive top and a definitive bottom, right? So that's the first thing that I'm going to look at. So this would be what's called an outer trading arena, okay? So they're your two maximum points. Now, between them 2 points, and this is a watered version of kind of what I do, but it's a quick way to get some levels. Between them 2 points, you can now draw in ratios, okay? So you've got a ratio here, just like so. Whoops. Another one here, here, and you put all of these in. Now these ratios can be natural bounce points. So you've got them. So there's your natural big trading arena. Now you can look at what's called a daddy level. Now daddy levels are these. I'll just put these in a different color. Just do them purple. It's the low, high, open, close, and center point. Okay. Put these in. Just like so. Now you can do this if you haven't got time to do a full markup. I prefer a full markup and I'll always advocate doing a full markup. Why? Because those levels are rock solid, whereas these are kind of hypothetical, if you like. Just move that up, and then I want the 50, which is the pivot, which is here. Right, so what I'll do is just going to put that one in solid just so that I can recognize it. Right, so I've got some key levels and I can see what the market is pulling against. It's pulling against this particular move here. Drop this down into 4 hours. What can I see? There's the move. And now look at how well these levels have been respected all the way through. Okay, so I know that's in play. Take it to the hourly. And now I'm going to put in entry exits based on the next set of high and lows. High, low, and the price is running between them. So again, get that. Now this bit, again, can now be used to find good entry points and exit points. Don't need any indicators too much. If you've worked out what you're doing, these will be fine. So push them down. Onto that 50. All the way. And what we're doing is we're making up a matrix that this chart will operate on till the high or low is being broken. And the only thing that I needed is a direction. Well, I've worked that out as well. So looks a bit messy. But let's take it down into 15 minutes. Doesn't look messy anymore. Now, each dotted line, you can buy or sell up to your target into the next one. Very, very simple. Okay, now here I can see it's pulling down against this. So these low ones are better. The pivot, which is this strong 50, I'll be paying close attention to because that will be a major bounce point. And what's it done? Stalled in and around, pushed down. Right, okay. So what we need to do now is see if there's any signs that this will be slowing down. Well, an easy way to do that is just follow the candles. You know, you can put on sort of little oscillators and things like that. So if we get rid of all of this, like that, you know, we can put on, I don't know, say stochastic. Stochastic's always pretty good. All right. And it doesn't matter what you use. So what does this tell us? Well, now we can see the stochastic is pretty darn low. So if it's this low, its only option is to turn around and come back. So we now start following these candles down to then move up. Because what you got to remember with these things is they're lagging. And if they're lagging, by the time it's confirmed, you can't see the trade. So therefore, can't do a candle count back because it's straight down. So I've got to kind of use common sense. The last rolling 15 minutes is a strong drive down. So I'll just set the order out the way of this, so it has to come up. So where is, say, 20 pips? Right. So I don't have far. So I can fit that in there. Dead simple. So I'm going to put the order above this candle here. Now I was asked today about what do I look for? I'm actually looking for direction. The entry point is kind of irrelevant, to be honest. It doesn't really matter too much if you've got a good premise. So my premise is 20 pips, you know, so that'll be about here. So fire that onto there. So what that is, so we enter about here, we get out at that blue line. The further I can get this market down, the easier this trade becomes, because I'm only after the 20 pips. Why? Because that's what I was targeted. This is an easy way to work things out. Now, if you're looking for direction, what can you see? Well, you can see that it's pushed down. It's just gone into market now. It's pushed down, failed. It's gone up. It's pushed down to about 50% of this mark. The longer it holds above that 50%, the more it'll try to go back to where it came from. Well, that's exactly what it's doing. It's holding. So its next logical point is up here. So it's either there or there or there. They're the 3 points. And you just work it out. And for me, it's more logical to buy it than it is to sell it. And that's what I'm going to do. And then I have mechanisms in place where if I'm wrong, I can manage the trade and then the trade is done. So it's pushing up, it's pushing up, it's coming in right now. It's a nice simple trade. Easy premise. Go on, just a bit higher. Little push, because rather than put the speedies on, might be nice if we can just get it done and dusted in a flash. Are you going to go? Are you going to go? Come on, you little swine. Go on. Pump, 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 pump. Maybe not. All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll play it out, just rather than me rabbit on. But the premise is there for a 20 pip upward move. Okay guys, and there you go. Well executed trade. Bish bash bosh. Just make certain I've got no tickets running. Nothing's there. And there you go. 110 quid in 3 minutes, if that. Yes, I did do the homework prior to going to market, but it just goes to show that if you know what you're looking for and you're willing to target effectively, this job is easy. So everything you see me do, I always run it on constantly. So there's nothing sort of, well, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I tell the guys what I'm doing before I do it. So if it goes tits up, they would know. I tell you what I'm doing on camera and I don't come off it. So maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But that's essentially how you would trade that. Catch you soon, Bulls.